Hello, welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to be starting my series on sustainable birthday parties. So to start with, I wanted to do some decorations. Here we have these gorgeous paper beads. They can be hung as a garland, they can be hung in strands, they can be hung individually, and they can be made out of anything that is paper. So these ones I've made out of colourful A4 paper. Here I have one that has been made out of a magazine adverts. I think there's a yoghurt and some buttery mashed potato. And this one I have made out of scraps of wallpaper left over from doing up my bathroom. So anything paper you can make these out of to make them sustainable. They're also reusable and recyclable. So they're ideal for a children's birthday party if you're trying to be sustainable and to use less plastic. So let's get started, and I shall show you how to make one of these lovely paper beads. So to make these, we're going to need a square of paper. I've just got some coloured A4. So I'm going to fold it from the corner up to the edge and then trim this bit off, and that will give me a perfect square. So I shall cut that off now. So I've cut that off. As you can see, that's left me with a perfect square. So I'm going to do the same with the yellow. So we have our crease. We're going to turn it the opposite direction and fold it again, creating a nice crease this way. And now we are going to turn the whole piece over. This time we're going to fold it straight instead of diagonally. And then the other way. Now when we open it up, we can see that our diagonals want to pull in. So if we take the two from that side and pull them into the middle and fold that down, we've created ourselves a square, and the opening is at the bottom. Now we're going to take each side, keeping the opening at the bottom, and we're going to fold each corner in to the centre line. Once we've done that side, we can flip it over and do the same with the other side, making sure that it opens at the bottom. I'm just going to give that a bit of a press to get my creases nice and creased. It should look like this. Now what we're going to do is unfold one of these corners, open it out and press it down and fold it. So we're sort of folding it back into itself, if that makes sense. Open it out. Tuck it inside itself. Do that for all four. Like that. And that one is now ready. So it looks like this. I'm going to do the same with the orange, and then I will come back to you. So now here we have an option. We need to attach the thing to hang it from at this stage. With this one, I had it just hanging from the top, so they hung like baubles for a Christmas display, and that looked really nice. So you can do that. You can hang them with a bead at the bottom and the top and just have them hanging individually. But I was thinking, to me they look like giant beads, and for a birthday or for a party carnival sort of situation, these would look fantastic as a garland hanging alongside each other. So in order to get them to hang, what we need to do is thread our thread through the top and bottom before we've attached them together. So you start by going into it from the point from one side, and because we're slotting these together, we need the other side. Put the needle inside and point it outwards. That makes sense. So we go into that one and out of that one, pulling the thread through. Now, this is where it gets really tricky and fiddly. Once you've got it, they fit together perfectly, but getting them to sit together is a bit tricky. And I have to say, making them with this wallpaper, which is really thick, though has turned out really pretty, this was really hard, and I've had to glue gun them together to keep them together. So I would recommend using thinner paper for this, especially for your first try. The long point is going to sit behind the short straight bit of each one. So it's sort of, it's like a puzzle getting them to fit together. You want the long point behind, but then obviously we have the next one, the long point is the orange, and it has to sit behind. The next one, the long point, is the yellow. So you're just slotting them together, being careful not to rip them as you go round, and it is fiddly. So take your time. You can't see me, but I am sticking my tongue out with concentration. I mean, yes, some both do that. That goes behind there. Have I got them all? I think I have. And then you just sort of gently push them together, and they should hold on to each other. You can now, like I did with this one, go around and put some glue underneath each one, but they will actually hold together. So, like I said, you could hang this way, or you could have them in a garland in a long length of them. Would look really nice hanging from the ceiling. Or I think with these, for the next party I do, for the next children's party I do, I'm going to hang them this way. So they're strung together like beads, like a different form of bunting or a different type of garland. I think would be absolutely brilliant. Again, you could also do these in the same colour, so they are one. This one, obviously I've used the same paper for both sides. But I do quite like the two-tone colours for a party or sort of event. And that's it. Really simple, really easy. You could string beads between them or have them hanging that way. You could do colour themes, all sorts. You can do them bigger and smaller depending on the size of paper, as long as you start with a square. I really, really like these. I think they make a really interesting alternative to a party decoration. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'd love to know if you've had a go and how you found the tricky bit. I shall see you again soon for another quick and easy tutorial.